Embryo Decisions, when your family is complete. Deciding the fate of remaining embryos can be very difficult for couples. They may become concerned about how the children from their donated embryos will feel once they realize they are not biologically related to their adoptive parents. When embryo donation, embryo adoption first began to gain popularity in the 1980s, it could only be completed through the clinics who serviced IVF patients. In some cases, participants were required to find their own recipient matches to complete the embryo donation, embryo adoption process. In 1997, Nightlight Adoption Agency in Fullerton, California, introduced their Snowflakes embryo adoption program. This program helps donors find matches for their embryos and assists recipients in completing the adoption requirements. In 2003, the National Embryo Donation Center, NEDC, in Knoxville, Tennessee, took on a new approach to embryo donation, embryo adoption, by becoming the first medical facility to coordinate every step of the embryo donation, embryo adoption process. The NEDC has an in-house storage facility where donated embryos are safely stored and cared for by an experienced embryologist. In addition, the in-house patient coordinator works with potential adoptive couples to select the embryos they would like to receive. The transfer cycle is then completed in the same facility by the medical director. Many couples prefer the NEDC because of how quickly they can be matched and scheduled for their transfer cycle. The NEDC has the highest success rate among embryo donation, embryo adoption agencies. Families with remaining embryos should consider all of their options before deciding how to proceed. Some couples do not make a decision and leave the remaining embryos in storage indefinitely. When this situation occurs, those who created them can incur annual costs of up to $1,300 or more. After the couple is deceased, the embryos become the responsibility of the couple's children, and the children are left to decide how to proceed with the fate of their potential siblings. Couples may decide to have the remaining embryos thawed and allow them to die naturally. Another option for remaining embryos is donating them to research. Stem cell research is the process of dissolving the outer layer of a 5-day-old embryo, or blastocyst, to collect the inner cell mass. Once the inner cell mass is retrieved, they are collected into a petri dish, known as the culturing of stem cells. Those cells are left to grow in their undifferentiated state, allowing most of them to die. The cells that survive will begin to differentiate and develop into specialized cells that researchers study and observe. At this point, the embryo is no longer viable. To date, no cures or treatments have been discovered through embryonic stem cell research. However, numerous cures and treatments have been discovered from adult stem cell research. Scientists prefer embryonic stem cells because they can live much longer than adult stem cells, as some have been known to last for over 30 years. A life-giving option for embryos in storage is to donate them to other couples experiencing infertility, allowing them to adopt the embryo. When an infertile couple is able to carry a child to term and raise an infant almost from creation, they will forever be grateful for the miracle they have been given. Still have questions? Call us, email us, or visit our website.